Yo guys, Aaron here. To show you guys some gameplay of Rebirth Island in Warzone Mobile. Now, as you guys probably already know, the COD Next event just happened where they revealed Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, Modern Warfare 3 zombies, the new Warzone map for PC and console, and of course there was information on Warzone Mobile. Now, speaking specifically on the Warzone Mobile part of this event, honestly it was pretty disappointing. It was kind of a mixed bag of stuff, good news, bad news, some funny stuff going on too, which I'll talk about that later. But overall though, pretty disappointing for Warzone Mobile side of things. Now, of course, the good news being that Rebirth Island is actually playable in the limited release right now. So if you are playing in the limited release, whether it's by VPN or in one of the regions that it's available in, you can play Rebirth Island, which is pretty cool. To me, that was probably the best thing of the original Warzone, Rebirth Island. That was the thing I played the most. So I'm happy it's in Warzone Mobile. And apparently it's also going to come back to the PC and console versions of Warzone like next year or something, which is kind of interesting because I thought the entire point of bringing it to Warzone Mobile was that it was going to be exclusive to Warzone Mobile. But I'm not going to complain too much about it because I'm still definitely going to be playing it on PC and console once it does come out next year, which I don't think I have like an actual date for it yet. Which I'm probably going to play more than the Warzone Mobile version, to be honest. But it is what it is. Warzone Mobile version will still be fun to play on. Still definitely going to enjoy that. Now that was the good news. That was pretty much the only major piece of new content announced at the COD Next event, which is kind of weird. I think what they should have just done is just save the Shoot House and Shipment release for the COD Next event and have that been revealed here as well too. That would have made the Warzone Mobile aspect of the event way bigger, but they put that out like 3 weeks ago now, I think it was, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, so honestly they could have just saved that for the COD Next event, revealed it during the event, and have it be live in the limited release however many hours after the event, which that would have been cool, but is what it is. Now on to the bad news. Let's talk about the bad news, and that's the release date. Now when this event was announced, we all pretty much figured that we were going to be finally be getting an exact date for when this game was going to come out, because it had already been announced that it was going to come out fall 2023, and like when this event was announced, it was like what, beginning of September, middle of September. So we were all expecting that this was going to be the time to announce an exact release date, whether it was October or November. We were going to find out. Sadly, we did not get an exact release date, and that's because the game is getting delayed till spring 2024. So it is not coming out this year. Warzone Mobile is not releasing this year. Instead, it's coming out spring 2024. No exact date is given, so we're still in the dark about a release date. Now, I don't have a problem with the game getting delayed. It's better than the game coming out and it being poorly optimized and people hating on it, and the game just never really gets a chance to be good. Compared to the game getting delayed, it comes out spring, and the game is just way better than it would have been if it came out now. So I don't have a problem with the delay. I'm actually not that surprised about it because the way the game is for at least Android, I know on iOS it's way better, but for Android there's still a lot of issues. And if the game came out, people are just definitely just going to be crapping on it. So it makes sense it got delayed. My issue is that they waited this long to make this announcement. Like, there's no way they just found out recently that they were going to delay the game. They probably knew in the summer that it wasn't going to be ready for this year. It wasn't going to come out this year. So why didn't they make the announcement way sooner? Because now people are just mad because like we expected this COD Next event for Warzone Mobile to have a lot of great news in it, a release date, new content, that kind of stuff. And really, there's only two announcements: the Rebirth Island, which is cool, and then the release date getting delayed, which is bad news. So yeah, overall, again, like I said, the event itself was kind of a mixed bag for Warzone Mobile. Pretty disappointing overall, but at least we got Rebirth Island. The release date news sucks, obviously, especially for people that aren't playing the limited release version, which I do expect that they will add more regions to the limited release eventually. There's no confirmation on this is pure speculation, but I would not be surprised if they added more regions to the limited release, because of course they know the community is pissed right now about the release date news and the game getting delayed, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do make some sort of announcement sooner rather than later that more regions will be added to the limited release, but again, pure speculation on my part. We'll have to wait for more confirmation on that, and of course as that information comes out I will be letting you guys know. Now one final small thing I want to talk about is the funny news that I mentioned earlier. Now during this event, they were showing like the actual people at the event, so YouTubers, streamers, that kind of stuff. I think there were some pro players there too as well, playing Warzone Mobile in the new Rebirth Island map. And like you could tell they were like lagging like crazy. Like it was bad. Like they showed Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, multiplayer, they showed the new Warzone map for PC and console. The game looks super smooth and everything. And then they show Warzone Mobile and the game is lagging like crazy. And it literally looked like they were playing on a VPN. Like it's like they just downloaded the limited release version of Warzone Mobile and they played on a VPN, and it was that laggy, and like it was like just bad to watch. Like not a good look for Warzone Mobile, and especially at an event like this where they know there's gonna be a lot of people watching that don't normally play mobile games. Like definitely could have done a better job of making sure the servers were working well and no one was lagging. But still, I thought it was pretty funny watching all these players play with all the lag and stuff. Now, overall, though, COD Next event was pretty good in my opinion. That Modern Warfare 3 looked pretty solid. Multiplayer looked good. Zombies, I'm still kind of iffy on. Definitely to see more gameplay, get my hands on it myself. New Warzone map looks pretty solid. Again, really the only disappointing part of this event was the Warzone Mobile stuff. And there's really only 2 announcements. One of them was bad news, which of course was the release date and the game getting delayed. Of course, Rebirth Island was good news though. That was good to see that. But overall though, event as a whole was pretty solid. We'll see what happens with Warzone Mobile over the next like 5 to 7 months whenever the game comes out, again spring 2024. That could mean any time from like March to May, so we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments below though, what do you guys think of Rebirth Island? If you played it, what are your thoughts on it? Thanks for watching. Peace.